Terrence Howard came out and said some things about Diddy that didn't shine a really good light on him. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But the truth is the truth, bro. You can't call nobody out on the truth, bro. I believe every word Terrence Howard spewed. You know what I mean? And he didn't say too much, bro. What has happened? What has happened? Diddy was a groomer. Diddy was trying to get with everybody, bro. Allegedly. Drop it in the comments. But this dude, look, Terrence Howard say, if you gonna come at him, you better do it with some conviction. Mean, speak with your chest, bro. He ain't with the games, dog. Y'all drop it in the comments. Let's get into this. Let's get into this Terrence Howard real quick.
Listen, before y'all talk about me, y'all need to talk to me. You see, once upon a time, if a man questioned another man's honor, he didn't do it from the shadows. He had to do it out in the open, with his name, his chest out, and his chin high. Not hiding behind a keyboard or tucked behind editing clips of fair use disclaimers. You see, citing Section 107 of the Copyright Act does not give you free rein to defame, misrepresent, or harm another's reputation. Fair use is not a shield for character assassination. So here's the simple truth. If you take my words, my image, my ideas, and twist them to feed your fear and inflate your ego, if you profit off of my name while calling me a liar, then be prepared to stand behind your accusations. Because in the old world, men didn't hide behind anything. When they spoke against someone, they had to speak it with their whole being. And if you're going to speak against me, then use the same courage that it took for me to say those truths. Man to man, eye to eye, integrity and in truth. I've spent a lifetime earning the right to speak with the conviction about these truths that I speak. So if you want to tear that down, have the decency to come and say it directly to my face. And say it like a man. If you're going to talk about the geometry, have other geometries to argue against it. If you're going to talk about the supersymmetry, speak of other supersymmetries that would work against it. If you're going to talk about the white papers, provide your own white paper as an argument to argue against the equations or the conclusions. But we're going to do this respectfully, otherwise we'll end in a duel. And I mean a duel, real life duel, where only one person walks away. We can meet with guns, bottles, knives, or books and equations. But we're going to do this like men. So, get ready. Get ready.
Talk about the geometries, have your own geometries to back it up. If you're going to talk about the supersymmetries, have your own supersymmetries to go against his. You know what I mean? If you're going to talk about the white paper, bring your own white paper, bro. Provide your own white paper. Look, bro, he said, like he said, it can end in guns and knives. We could bring guns and knives, or we could bring books and equations, bro. This is the dopest shit I've ever heard, bro. This dude is intelligent. A lot of people be like, oh, Terrence Howard, he's ignorant. He's trying to teach us 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It is called numerology, fam. You should study numbers more to understand that it's so much going with numbers that we may not understand. You know what I mean? May never understand. I look at him like a genius, bro. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Now, it's kind of hard to know when he playing and when he ain't. But this is Terrence Howard. I could bet shit at. Y'all drop it in the comments, bro. Stop playing with that man. Like he said, bro, it took him a long time to be able to say his truths. His truths are his truths, bro. Maybe it didn't make your guy look really good, really great, Diddy, the diddler. But, bro, the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? Everybody wasn't with the games. And all he was telling people is to keep your man card and don't sacrifice your morals and principles for some fame you may never attain. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. The dude got a point, man. Y'all drop it in the comments. I like Terrence Howard. For everybody that's going against him, And y'all might be Diddy lovers for all we know. Who really cares, bro? Like, who really cares? Some get it, some don't. If you don't tune in to Terrrance Howard. But if you do, and you got that different level of critical thinking, bro, you might find what he's saying very desirable, bro. Yeah. People don't want to hear the stupid shit all the time. We like to hear somebody with intelligence, whether or not you think they possess that intelligence or not. Man, y'all drop it in the comments, man. Salute Terrrance Howard for even having the courage to come out and say this, bro. It wasn't supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.